but you're a conqueror. You are a survivor. And so therefore, when you do it, we're going to do it without fear. Remember, we discussed last week that fear was a handicap. And it's a handicap because it makes you anticipate how people are going to accept you, what people are going to say about you, and how people are going to feel about you when we don't even know that that's going to be the truth. Most of the time, fear is false. And most of the time, the things that we fear from another person or an activity or success are not the consequences of the success. I believe you have success in you. And I believe that when you start to surround yourself with greatness, and greatness could be anything, more books, more reading, more podcasts, more videos, more radio shows, whatever you're surrounding yourself with, it should be always to make you greater and to impact your life, because you have to be in overflow to impact the world. And that is our goal. You have to take a seat at the table. David told us in the book of Psalms that he prepares a table for us in the midst of our enemies. That means there's a seat at that table for you to sit at. You deserve that seat. Your tenacity and your intelligence will sit you at the seat. And then when people are listening to you, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, how did we miss that this person was so powerful? When you don't own up to the person that you were made to be, you're depleting all of us of your greatness. All of us. Whether my path is crossed with you today or not, my path will cross somebody that has crossed your path. And because of your greatness, I need to feel my degree of separation that you empowered that person. I literally went to meet a customer. Well, it's a subcontractor that I'm hiring on yesterday evening. And I didn't even know who the people were. But when I walked in, the guy said, oh my gosh, hi, Vitina, how are you? And I said, well, how do I know you? And he said, we used to be together in a class that the city gave where you were the chair of that class. And I just thought it was a super class that we were improving financial literacy in children. And because of that, I've always thought about you, and that the fact that we now have financial literacy taught, financial wealth taught in the school systems. So you're going to impact somebody in the world based upon those little things that we think mean nothing in the world, but we're impacting somebody with that. We're changing a thought pattern, a generational curse, negative words spoken over us, or negative words that we've even spoken over ourselves. Because we go to the table and we expect to have a place at that table, wherever that table is at. Make your life be the life that is set in your desires. Don't be the procrastinator. Don't be the person waiting for somebody to hand you something. Nobody owes you anything, people. Let me just tell you one more time. Nobody owes you anything.